Scorpio or Chinese Year Pig Fixed Water. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It's your High Priestess Maggie. We're going to do a reading specifically based off spiritual guided messages, whatever it is spiritual energies want you to know about at this time, want you to maybe focus more on, whatever it may be, maybe a sense of motivation or inspiration, or even a sense of reassurance or clarity. Whatever it may be today, we're going to find out for you. So just take it as it resonates. Of course, if it doesn't seem to suit your journey line, lifeline, or storyline, then just let it go in one ear and out the other, or just don't even, just dismiss the reading altogether, because I don't want to waste your guys' time, and I don't want to ever bring up things that are going to be more complicated into your life. So if it doesn't suit you, please don't make it more complicated and try to make it fix something or, fit into something that it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's just like a piece to a puzzle. If it doesn't seem to go there, you don't gotta force it. So either way, we're going to tap in today. I'm really wanting to get some intuitive messages going before we start getting into tarot, so I can kind of get a sense of the direction that this reading is pulling us. So thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, higher powers. Thank you, spiritual teams of Scorpios here too today, and all the fixed water energy together. Chinese Year Pigs as well. The energy that I'm picking up today, I'm getting something about precise. Something about the letter P, perfectionism, production, productive. Paul, Penelope. Something about pine woods, pine trees. Something about pineapples. Something about P, just P in general is just coming to me. A lot of P energy. People, places, participating. Interesting. Either way, I'm also feeling definitely a grandmother energy. I'm getting a letter V, so it could have been like Violet, Veronica, Vanessa, Vivian. I do feel and sense a lot of love, a lot of nurturing, care, support. I'm seeing birds. Pretty colored birds. Yellows, reds, blacks. But the mix between like the red and the black birds and the red and the yellow birds. I don't know if you guys are seeing birds like this more frequently, or if you're going to come across a bird like this and it's going to be a sign or a message from this grandmother that you're actually on the right path, that they're there to protect you. They could even be showing up in that bird as a sense of watching out for you, literally inside the bird, like shifting their soul into the bird to watch you is what I'm seeing. And it is a sense of guidance. There could be a peep out of this bird that you feel, and it could give you a sense of warning, or it could give you a sense of like everything's okay. So that's wild. Okay, let's keep going. For the Scorpio's energy, we have the Empress coming through. Motherly energy. Loving and connected to nature type of vibes. Love nature, connected to nature, always maybe paying attention to nature with this Empress energy. Something about brown hair specifically. Look at this. There's a bunny rabbit by her side. Bunnies are about fertility, being productive, also reproductive. There's something about the ability for you to find peace in loving yourself, even loving other people. The Empress energy, the green that she's wearing is really pulling me in. So heart chakra, the energy of heart chakra, like really wearing your heart on your sleeve in all the ways possible. Just really being kind, being open, being empathetic, being sweet, being able to kind of like not really carry on people's problems, but nurture people's problems with real empathy, with real support. Very much so connected to the woods. Look at the woods behind her, pine trees, right? I love this. It's really, really amazing. It's like a feeling of true peace and true harmony. Abundant. Maybe even a sense of the spiritual energy that you are in right now, Scorpio, is very attractive. Very attractive. Not in the way people would think like physically attractive, but like attractive to, like a moth to a flame type of feeling, right? Oh wow, that's a light. That's a light that I'd like to follow. That's the attractive spiritual that I'm talking about. Five of Cups is in the reversal on the bottom too. That's a beautiful thing about movement forward and releasing emotional baggage. Really moving forward and accepting certain things and forgiving. Overcoming despair and depression. Three of Swords, another Libra. Libra's energy is strong. Try and use your dog with that as well. Two threes, and then the Hangman on the bottom. Hangman is Pisces energy or Chinese year rabbit, but number 12. Could be something about the third house, the 12th house energies. Now, the third house is, of course, Gemini's energy. It's a Mercury, but it rules communication, siblings, local movement, such and such. The 12th house energy of Neptune rules like the subconscious, as well as like secret enemies. So there's just maybe something in the past that you definitely dealt with a lot of pain and betrayal from people who were acting like they were your friend or your family or whatever, and they were really not. They really had the intention to rip the red carpet from underneath your feet. They were jealous, they were competitive, they were comparing themselves to you, so they would always see something better in you that they didn't see in themselves, which is a lot of doubt and a lot of insecurity within themselves as a reflection of themselves, right? The Hangman in the reverse gives me the upright over here on the bottom of the deck. It's giving me the feeling of like a new perspective and kind of knowing what to sacrifice. So the feeling of what I was saying with the Five of Cups in the reversal of you guys releasing emotional baggage, that was the sacrifice you had to make, because I know it was really too much pain for you to carry and too much pain for you to keep burdening yourself with, and allowing yourself to feel like that was the only thing that life was going to bring you, because you know that life is way more full of blessings and love than it was, being kind of put in this box of pain. And so you found your way to know that you were the key to unlock this box so that you could get out into the real world and start really flying around. And in this picture of the Three of Swords, they have, I don't know what that is, a specific bug or something. No, it's a fairy. They're two little fairies. But like I was saying, like a moth to a flame type of feeling, right? They're flying, they got wings, whatever. Something like that. Like your pain is a light. It's like your pain had definitely helped you gain more power of yourself, like unlock things and discovered new things. Like pretty much they were already a part of you, so all it is a rediscovery of yourself and of your true inner divinity. So there's new perspectives being gained within that situation of all the pain that you did go through. Now you're allowing yourself to let this go, release this energy. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reversal to Taurus, of course, another Venus energy. And the energy of this Taurus Venus, the second house, is the ruler of like money and material circumstances and possessions. Now, because it's in the reversal, it means that to me that you definitely had a lack thereof specific offerings of true like kindness from people. Say the people that you were around, they always got something, but you never got something. It was never a truly fair situation. People would get money, you wouldn't get money. People would promise that they'd give you money, but they never gave you the money, even though they got money. So they left you out. They made you feel left out in the cold with the Six of Pentacles in the reversal kind of feeling here, as well as it made you feel very defeated and made you feel very disrespected. And this is a lot of things that you're kind of really just coming back into the sense of empathy of that Empress. And you work from a Venus part, because these are all Venus energies. Now, of course, we do have number 6 too, which is a 6th house energy. So a lot of Mercury and Venus energy come from you. Okay, Mercury is the communication, and Venus is the possessions, the money, but also the love and the partnerships. So there is something within you that's always been super spiritual. instead of sucked into the materialistic and the superficial, because even though you got screwed out on things, it's like you still had the feeling that you were protected in it. And sometimes we don't get given money or certain things to us because those things that are being given to other people have energies, and everything has an energy. Like this box has an energy, right? So if I were to give you this box and it's got a negative energy on it, and this was like the money you needed, right? Okay, well, now you have that negative energy, and this is something that God had tried to protect you from. Higher power tried to protect you from. All that energy is not something that you needed on your plate. Okay, it's just the same as like being rejected, like accepting a no for an answer, because a no, there's so much toxicity behind that no, and it does not need to be added to your plate. So therefore, it's kind of the same similar circumstance. You don't want this box because it's just got negative energy that's going to add more bullshit to your life. Okay, and you don't want that. Nobody wants that. So God knows how to protect you. He's been doing everything ever since, until you've had this feeling of that being the case, even though you still were humble and holding gratitude for even the moments of you missing out. That's why you're being regenerated into this new source of power, back into the Empress energy. Negative energy and evil eye forces are definitely trying to wash. And these people that disrespected you from the past, these people that caused you to feel weak, the strength and the reversal, these people that caused you to feel more fear. 1111, a reflection of themselves, exactly. Okay, then you have the Ten of Swords is in the reversal, which is a beautiful energy of improving. The Page of Pentacles is in the reversal, improving on those missed opportunities and chances from the past. The Five of Wands is in the reversal, it's a peaceful resolution. Page of Wands is definitely the feeling of brighter, better, brand new news coming your way. The Nine of Wands is in the reversal, means that you're definitely giving up on something from the past. You're throwing in the towel on that situation, but the pain, you don't have to deal with it anymore. You did carry enough to the point where you finally reached the rock bottom of that point. You finally had that breaking point, because it was the deteriorating point, and that was just something you couldn't see yourself go all the way down because of this. So it's like if you were to think of like somebody going down with something in the water, like they're in the ocean, they have a rock thing pulling them down, right? And they can't swim because it's pulling them. Okay, the only thing I can tell you to do would be to release that from your ankle, release that from whatever you can release that from, because that's what's pulling you down. You weren't able to go back up because of all this weight. And so when you finally hit the rock bottom, the only thing you had left to do was to take this off your ankle, or take whatever kind of rocks off of you specifically, so that you could float and get as fast as you could to the top before you suffocated, because you knew it. It's an act of survival. That's what this is. It's just a natural tendency. That's why it's important for us to not be fooled out of our true natural instincts, because we're supposed to survive. That's what we were born to do ever since the very beginning of time. We were not born to have a house and have cars and have all these things. We were actually born to literally survive. Okay, but now that a lot of these things that we have take up most of the things that we could have been doing for ourselves, utilizing our own skills and our own abilities to find out what we could be good at doing. Could we really be good at weaving or painting, or could we be good at helping other people with their villages, or what could we do to be beneficial to people? Okay, and I feel like there's just been so many things that have been trying to take the way of our survival away, which is a natural human instinct. And then they're trying to put all these like, you have depression, you have this, you have that. Well, the reason why is because we don't get out into nature. Like, we're supposed to be in nature 24/7. We're supposed to be outside all the time. We're not supposed to be closed in. We're not supposed to be, away from things. We're supposed to be with our families. Families way back in the day in villages were constantly with each other all the time. They did things all day with each other. They were cooking with each other. They were finding food with each other. They were making specific oats and specific things to store away with each other. They were doing things together all the time. They were teaching each other things, helping each other with things, participating as a whole community. Literally, that's what we don't get anymore. How could you imagine us not being depressed? How could you imagine us not having specifics in our life and feeling really good and glorious? Because we don't have the things that we would have naturally had if it wasn't for man-made things that keep messing everything up. Anyways, with the Nine of Wands in the reversal of Sagittarius, you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Leo's energy, a Capricorn, a Taurus, and a Virgo, and a Gemini again. I only say Gemini again because we got 2 3s, so that third house energy was very specific, so of course Gemini again. Taurus is a Chinese year snake, which we have that twice. Virgo is a Chinese year rooster. Capricorn is a Chinese year ox. Sagittarius is a Chinese year rat. Aries is a Chinese year dragon. Leo is a Chinese year monkey. Gemini is a Chinese year horse. But also with this energy, I feel like you were just fed up. You had to move on. And you knew it. It's just like there was just no other choice at this point. You were no longer going to fear movement forward. You were no longer, you were aware. You became aware of your fear. You overcame your fear. You confessed your fear to the spiritual energy. Because this is why they're communicating to you right now. You allowed yourself to repent the fear and rebuke it out of your life completely. The death in the reverse with the high priest and the 7 swords in the reverse. Yes. Okay, Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Chinese year tiger with the Aquarius energy. Pisces is a Chinese year rabbit, since that's the only one that's not here. Well, the hangman was a Pisces that we saw earlier. This is a personal transition for you to free yourself. There's that hangman again. Perspective. It was all for the perspective, see? So yeah, you just finally got to a point where you reached your breaking point. You were done. You couldn't do it anymore. You didn't want to deal with it anymore. That kind of thing. So it is what it is, right? Okay, a message from, you know what? Spirit of the Wheel. Spirit of the Wheel message. We have the rest and cleansing moon. Balanced relationships, self-expression, boundaries, 17. On the bottom, we got experience. Number 38, letting go, movement forward, and reflection. Exactly. So, rest and cleansing while you reflect and let go and then have the experience you were meant to have so you can learn what you need to learn so you could get into the next phase of your life so that you can also take what you did learn from the past and initiate that for the new. Okay? A few messages. Patiently waiting. Dealing with someone who works in law, animal law, family law, judge, judicial clerk, parent, attorney, a legal secretary, a paralegal, or a lawyer, any of the above, whatever. Masculine. I love watching you sleep so peacefully and undisturbed. You are perfect to me. I could use a hug soon. Delilah flower, the spicy flower. Could be warnings or change, a bit of a wild card. Like I was talking about that bird. Exactly. It's like a Delilah flower, and in the meaning of it could be a warning, or it could be something new and different and changing in the sense of you really knowing everything's going to be okay. So it's a bit of a wild card. Okay, I want to actually get a message specifically from this grandmother energy that I was feeling with the Moonology manifestation. We have relax, Cancer's energy, new moon in Cancer, Chinese year sheep with Cancer's energy too, by the way. So relax. That's what this grandmother wants you to do, is just relax and breathe. It's going to be okay. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Scorpio. You guys are amazing, and thank you for watching.